to the day in the life vlog of the Couch GM, growing a sports brand in the Couch GM as well as working a full-time job. Decided to do the vlog today because it is a bit of an action-packed day. First off, at 9 o'clock this morning, right now it's 8:12 a.m. At 9 o'clock, we're going to be announcing that Ryan Serhant, one of the biggest faces in all of real estate in the country, is going to be coming to Vancouver, Washington for our KFA Real Estate Summit 2024, which is going to be April 15th in Vancouver, Washington. In case you didn't already know, I am in mortgage lending. I've been in residential mortgage lending going on 8 years now since I graduated from Washington State University. Double majored in finance and marketing, knew that I wanted to invest in real estate long term. I had a foot in the door at a mortgage company, and 8 years later, here we are. Also this afternoon, I'm really excited because I'm doing a private pitching session with Mark Lowe. He was a MLB reliever for 11 years. He lives locally, has a batting cage, does private lessons, so I'm going to have a buddy film, and we're going to go through a pitching session with Mark Lowe. I still play adult league baseball in Portland. I'm a pitcher and an outfielder, and I played baseball through high school. I played club baseball in college. It's a fun way to be able to just stay competitive in whatever way I can. And tomorrow, I'm actually interviewing Colt Emerson, who is the Mariners' first pick in the MLB draft in 2023. Next week, I have a podcast lined up with Johnny Farmello, who is another Mariners first round pick in the 2023 MLB draft. Also next week, I have a podcast lined up with Mariners reliever Justin Topa. This day in the life vlog is definitely inspired by John Boy Media. I saw they posted John Boy posted a day in the life vlog, and then I also saw a video of him doing a day in the life vlog 4 years prior, and he was still working out of his home. So I'm making this video for two reasons. One is to be able to look back on myself and see where things started. I do think that this is going to become something special, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can turn it into and what the community can help turn it into. And reason number two is to just help inspire and motivate any of you that are looking to create content. I just decided to make one video one day talking about a trade that the Mariners made. Really focused on learning editing, learning one new thing every time I made a video, learning the YouTube algorithm, really committed to the process of committing to, hey, this isn't a 2-month thing, a 6-month thing. I just focused on creating content that I myself would want to watch as a Mariners and a baseball fan, and to learn one new thing every video that I made and edited. And eventually it turned into interviewing the Mariners players, and I mean, we'll see where it goes from here. So with that, let's start from the beginning. The day did not start at 8:12 a.m. It actually started at about 5:30, 5:45 a.m. Most days during the winter start out with the cold plunge.
36 degrees this morning. That's gonna be fun.
If you don't cold plunge, then you probably think we're psychopaths, but if you do cold plunge, then you know it's just as much a mental thing as it is a physical thing. The most difficult thing you'll do all day is to convince yourself to get into that tub. By willingly putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, it makes other potential mental barriers the rest of the day not so bad. So if you have to have an uncomfortable conversation with a client, or you have that big interview lined up, you're not hesitating to go for it. I'll leave the rest of the motivational speech for Goggins, and if you're interested in the benefits of a cold plunge, go check out the Huberman Labs podcast.
6:10 a.m. We're headed to the gym. Of course, you gotta be repping Couch GM. Just doing 20 minutes of sauna today, so.
After the gym, I came back, recorded the intro to this video, and then got ready for that 9 a.m. announcement. On top of being a loan originator, in which I assist my clients on securing financing for their purchases or refinances, from getting pre-approved to purchase a home all the way to moving into their property, I also help with video marketing for our office. So this is one of the videos I help put together to promote this upcoming event, and likely if I'm not working on a Couch GM video, I'm probably either talking to a client or working on a video for our office. The Ryan Serhant announcement at 9 a.m. went well. We also had a podcast with him the following week, which this clip is from. You can check out the full podcast on YouTube. Just type in KFA Real Estate, and this is the thumbnail for that podcast. Then around 10 or 11 a.m., it's time for that first coffee. Here's my attempt at making an aesthetic coffee scene. Have you guys seen that German dude on TikTok that just pounds out espressos? Most nights I'm up until midnight editing these videos, but sometimes I'm watching those videos. But anyways, then I jumped on a few phone calls with some clients, worked on some files, and later on in the day, I was planning on working on a player profile for this vlog, but then something bigger happened. It's 11:50 a.m. and Twitter is blowing up because the Seattle Mariners just traded Robbie Ray to the San Francisco Giants in exchange for Mitch Haniger and Anthony DeSclafani. They also traded Jose Caballero to the Rays for outfielder Luke Raley. So I'm going live right now to react to this and figure out what's going on. See you there. So here's Mariners Twitter account has officially announced it. Mitch Haniger making a return to Seattle, along with Anthony DeSclafani. This is a lot going on right now, a lot to process. Man, that was wild. So it's a little after 1 o'clock. I'm headed to Grindstone Baseball now to do that pitching session with Mark Lowe. Today was the Robbie Ray trade to the Giants. Mitch Haniger coming back. Also Caballero to the Rays. So just jumped on a live stream as soon as that happened. And then later today, you'll see the process of me making a video talking about these trades and what's going on. So a crazy day, I guess a good day to make this video, but yeah, let's get into the pitching session.
So if you go to throw before your foot hits the ground, your hips will kind of jolt like that, and everything's gonna go sideways. You know, and throwing, you're trying to work from back to front. So you're trying to go this way as opposed to this way. I like this pitch, 3-2, because I think you can throw it for a strike a lot.
And on the outside corner. So
Here you go. Nice. We'll see. See how this goes. Fastball.
got him.
Got back from the pitching session, and now it's time to work on that Mitch Haniger Robbie Ray trade video. Here's the process from start to finish of creating a thumbnail. It's pretty straightforward. Find a picture of Mitch, get rid of the background, throw some text on top, add in the Mariners logo, and you're pretty much good to go. I try to keep my thumbnails simple and to make them all look somewhat similar to each other. Now that the thumbnail is done, it's time to work on the video itself, so I open up Ecamm Live, which is the software that I use to combine the video and the audio from my mic and the camera that I have. Got to get that aligned with the background. While I'm getting this set up, I'll walk you through some of the equipment that I have. So, of course, I have a MacBook Pro right here. I'm using Ecamm Live. I've got a Canon M50 Mark II, which is the camera that I use that's connected into my, actually it's connected into this A10 Mini Pro, which you need if you have a camera like this and you're trying to get it connected to a computer like that. It's pretty complicated, but once you get it all figured out, you need something like this. That's a switcher. You know, you can switch between different cameras if you really want to, have multiple cameras set up. Eventually that's the goal, is to have something like that. But so this makes it so that the video goes into here. And then I've got this Shure MV7, which is a really good mic. It's basically the Joe Rogan mic, except a step down. It's just cheaper than the Joe Rogan mic, but same quality really. So, and I've got that on a boom arm here. I've got a ton of cat hair on this, like insane. And there's a cat down there. So this is kind of my setup here. Then I get to work on actually recording the video. I don't go off of any scripts. I don't pre-write anything. It's basically just me finding information that I find useful for the video and then riffing on my thoughts and what I think the key points are for the video. And if I'm making any long form video, at a minimum, it's going to take 2 to 3 hours. With these types of talking head videos, it'll take 30 to 45 minutes to record everything, and then it's a matter of going through, editing, re-recording, making whatever tweaks I need. Those player profile videos take upwards of 5 to 10 hours with all of the research and editing, so that's why those aren't as frequent. But here's the intro I threw together for that Haniger video.
Center field. That ball is out of here. 2-0 Mariners. Mitch Haniger. One out to left field, driven well back, and this is number 100 for Mitch Haniger in a Mariners uniform.
This is what you waited for. People ready to ride. This is what you waited for. People ready to ride.
Well, here's something that I did not expect to be saying today. Mitch Haniger is once again a Seattle Mariner. After I finish this video, it's then exporting, uploading, adding a description, adding tags on YouTube. And then while this long form video is uploading to YouTube, at the same time I'm in Final Cut Pro editing the video to a short. Typically from these long form videos, I'm pulling at least 1 or 2 shorts from it, player profiles upwards of 4 to 5. And then with those long form podcasts, I'm able to pull upwards of 10 to 15 shorts. And as you'll notice this off season, this is the time when the players have the downtime to jump on a podcast. And if you're a player that's watching this, feel free to DM me and I would be happy to have you on. That'll do it for this, A Day in the Life. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment below and I'll do an Ask Me Anything type podcast at some point soon. Otherwise, make sure to like and subscribe to the Couch GM and we'll see you next time.